Okay, guys, let's go through a review over some of the solving stuff that we did today. And I'm going to attempt to try to do this and also be able to show my calculator so you can kind of get an idea of how to do this. So first of all, our first equation that we're going to look at is x squared minus 8x plus 15. Remember, we're always kind of comparing it to this equation. And our job has to be first to identify A, B, and C. So up here in front of the x squared, there's no number, so I assume that's 1. So I have A is 1, B is negative 8, and C is 15. So our first part has to be able to be finding that A, B, and C. Okay, now we need to go to menu 331. And I'm going to try to turn this over to my calculator so you can see what this looks like as we're trying to solve. So on my calculator, I'm going to go ahead and do menu 331. Remember, on this stage, the roots of the polynomials on this screen, degree is 2 because our highest exponent is 2. And we're going to leave it on real. So I'm going to tab down to OK and hit enter. Now this screen is where we're going to put our A, B, and C. So we came up with, on this problem, A being 1, B being negative 8, and C being 15. So in my calculator, I've done 1, negative 8, and 15. And I'm going to tab to OK. So I want to check this and make sure that that looks like my equation does, and it does. And I'm going to hit enter, so I get 3 and 5. So let's go back and make those roots so we can see what the factoring looks like. So we know that our set is 3 and 5. So to get it in our factored stuff, we're going to kind of have to work backwards. So if this is positive 3, I'm going to make it minus 3. This is positive 5, I'm going to make it minus 5. So this is my factored piece. Now remember, if I wasn't sure if I did that right or not, I should be able to take this and put all of that into my calculator or into my boxes for box method, and I should be able to multiply them together and make sure that they really equal x squared minus 8x plus 15. Okay, here's our next one. X squared minus 10x plus 16. So I know right here I need to have my 1 value. So that means right here I know A is going to be 1. I know B is going to be negative 10. And I know C is going to be 16. And I know I'm going to have to use that menu 331. So I'm going to, again, put my calculator up so you can see it, so we can see what this looks like. Okay, so on my calculator, I'm going to do menu 331. Comes up. Remember, we're leaving the degree and the real there, so we're going to tab down to OK and hit enter. Here we're going to put our numbers in. So I know I'm going to put in 1. Oops. Put in 1. Negative 10. And 16. Make sure that my equation is right. So x squared minus 10x plus 16 is right, and I hit enter. So I have 2 solutions of 2 and 8 in my set. So if I go back to here, my 2 are 2 and 8. And I'm going to take these two, remember, and be able to get my two pieces for my factoring. So if this is plus 8, or excuse me, plus 2, it's going to be minus 2. This is plus 8, it's going to be minus 8. Okay, now again, I can put this into the form of the box method, multiply it together, and make sure I get that back when I'm done. Okay, our last one. Now, I changed the variable here just so you can see it's no different when you use y instead of x. So here, remember, I don't have a number. I'm going to start it with 1. So that means a is 1, b is negative 4, and c is negative 32. So a is 1, b is negative 4, and c is negative 32. And remember again, it's going to be menu 331. Okay, our last one here to plug in our calculator. Okay, so I'm going to start my calculator, menu 331. Leaving this, so tabbing down to OK and hitting enter. Then I'm going to put my numbers in. So I know I have 1, negative 4, and negative 32.